Hello everyone, welcome back to Film and Flash. Today we're reviewing the Minolta AL-F. It has easy flash technology, which is automatic flash calculation. It's not really important, nobody cares about it. Your hot shoes right there. Was released in 1967, only made for about 3 years. 6, 7, only made for about 3 years. Production of this model completely stopped in 1970. I think it might have even stopped in 68 because I got a lot of, no one even knows for sure, I guess. I did pass inspection, JC1182, JMDC. Uh, I find these stickers all the time on Minolta cameras. Most of these old cameras still have the stickers on them, which is crazy to me. This body is in like mint condition. It has a fixed 38 millimeter f2.7 lens, 42 millimeter filter thread. Your focus is right here, which you focus via the coupled rangefinder right here. You do have 5 shutter speeds. Your shutter speeds are 30, 60, 125, 250, and 500. And your minimum focus distance is 2.6 feet or 0.8 meters. And your maximum is obviously infinity, but before that, it's 20 feet and 5 meters. So the serial number on this specific model is, you're not probably going to be able to read it because my wonderful flash. It is film and flash, so you're going to have to put up with the flash. 158118, which would put this probably the second year of production. I don't know. Minolta really loved to just throw cameras out there. The leaf shutter is actually made by Seiko, which is why out of all of the film cameras that I've owned, these little compact Minolta ones, this is the only one that actually works. Right when Minolta started to put this technology inside of their cameras, they were like all junk. But somehow the only one that's with a Seiko shutter is the only good one that they made. Um, Here is your film counter for how many shots you've taken. Obviously, your shutter release, which does have a thread for a soft button release. Film advanced leather. Obviously, your flash goes here. Your film rewind. And, you change your ASA down here, which doesn't matter unless you're using batteries, which if you want to use this camera, you kind of have to use batteries. You have 25, 50, 100, 200, and 500. Obviously, all of those numbers are like never used anymore. You can't even use Portra 400 in it. But you can if you use your exposure compensation, which also you can't use because it's automatic, which is another reason why I kind of hate this camera. I don't want to talk so much about like why it sucks first, though. I kind of want to go all over all the features. Obviously, if you want to pop your camera open, you can just lift that little button up. I can tell you what I do like. It's very comfortable in the hand. It's very light, and it's all metal, and like it's kind of a really, it's pretty, Minolta did an okay job on it, but they kind of messed up in a lot of areas. So now that we've went over all the physical specs of the camera, let's talk about why I don't really like it. You cannot adjust your aperture manually. You cannot adjust your exposure compensation manually. All of that's done automatically for you. You do have obviously a shutter priority, and you can adjust your focus manually and your ASA. But if you wanted to say shoot, a film speed that is not natively supported, you can't adjust your exposure compensation manually without a really special tool, which is really hard to come by. I don't even know what it's called. Um, So that's like the main issue. One of the great things is this has an amazing lens, and you may be wondering, well, why don't I just buy the camera and take the lens off of it? It don't come off. But yeah, a lot of people like it for street photography. It's great if you're shooting Kodak Gold 200, which is not really a great shoot photography film, but I mean, to each their own. Obviously, your battery goes here. Your little thread is right here for a tripod mount. Um, Yeah, that is kind of the reason I don't really like it. Your manual controls are very limited, and um, but then again, the camera is built to be used with batteries, so I'm kind of just a hater. But regardless, I don't appreciate your lack of manual control over the camera in general. I mean, why even give shutter priority if the rest of it's done inside the camera? Like, it just seems like they should just remove the shutter priority and give us aperture priority, which we have way more use for. Because, like, 500 shutter speed isn't fast enough to do anything. 30, it's okay. It's going to give you a lot of shake. It's like, I don't understand what Minolta was getting at. I really don't. Um, I kind of only reviewed this camera because I haven't posted in a long time and I'm kind of running out of content. So I gotta, you know, think of something to get the views. Yeah. These cameras are relatively cheap though, and you can get them online. They are very reliable for this model because Seiko made the shutter. If Minolta made the shutter, I wouldn't even be reviewing it. It'd be in the trash. I'm not saying Minolta makes unreliable shutters, but I'm saying that whenever they decided that it was a good idea to like make their camera super small and stick a bunch of technology in them, it was a bad idea. Just because, Canon and Nikon can get away with doing it, doesn't mean you can. Now, that being said, though, Minolta did do a great job later on in the 80s with their digital technology. But when they first started out, they did a really bad job. Anyway, I do like how nice the rangefinder is, though. It is very good for bright and medium and even like relatively dark environments. I found it's the only rangefinder camera that I actually enjoy. So that's a positive. Um, yeah, I mean, it is a very reliable camera, so you could use it for street photography. When there's no batteries in it, though, your aperture is very high. I think it looks like an f/22 or something. It's very high. So, yeah, it would have to be used with batteries. There's no way to use this camera manually. Um, and the batteries are also expensive because they're not common. Um, I don't even know what kind of battery it takes. I think it's a 1.35 volt. Um, I actually don't really know what else to say. It's a very simple camera. I do love this embroidered. It wouldn't be embroidered because it's recessed, but this engraved Minolta logo. It's very nice. I like feeling it. The little leather case that comes with it it's decent. It's kind of like what comes with every single other camera. The stitch work, you can tell was done by a machine. Um, it's a cheap camera. What do you expect? So we're gonna get to the part where like would I recommend this camera? And as much as I talked a bunch of crap on it, and you know, it's a really kind of a useless camera with modern photographers, unless you like point and shoot, because that's basically all this would be. Um, I do actually think it's a decent camera because it's very reliable, it's compact, it's lightweight, it has nice build quality. And I do think their flash technology is kind of a good idea. Don't get me wrong. Um, I would recommend it only for someone who like really needs a compact point and shoot camera that's reliable. That's it. It's not good for sports photography. It's not good for obviously not good for wedding photography. And it having a fixed lens really kind of ruins it for wildlife photography. But I would say it's good for landscape photography or portrait photography. It would be okay for that, I guess. But it has such a great lens. I really wish Minolta would have made it removable. This is a really nice lens. It's a shame because it is a Ricard, very sharp. So yeah, is it worth the price? No, actually, they're kind of expensive right now. I mean, I said they're cheap, but like $40 is like a lot. I think I pay $5 for two cameras, I believe. I don't know. I think I paid $5 for this at the flea market. Um, that's a better price. It's worth $20 though. Um, Despite everything I hate about it, it is a really decent camera. But I can't like give it a full recommendation just because there's so many better options out there. Even the ones that came out after this, I don't know what they're called. I know they like discontinued the AL series and went with something else. Uh, the one that came out after this was a lot better. So just look that up and buy that. But if you are looking for a compact camera for street photography, don't be one of those people and buy like a. Be one of those people and get a. What is it called? What is it called? Go for like. Actually, I would actually probably just buy this. Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of any other good compact street photography models that I've dealt with on this camera, on this channel. Don't go with the newer version of this that came out after this. I don't remember the name. I'm gonna put it in the description. Um, anyway, that is kind of all there is to talk about on this camera. And thank you guys for watching. And Film and Flash out.